Welcome to Prophetic Insights. I'm Hilary Henriquez.
I'm Andrew Henriquez.
Issues unfolding within the Seventh-day Adventist Church indicate clearly that the day of the Lord hasteth greatly. Central Kenya Conference President John Nguni recently sent out a letter to all of his pastors and elders dated May 23, 2016, placing a conference-wide ban on Pastor Jeremiah Davis, warning his pastors and elders not to invite him and not to support him. The letter also identifies other groups that should be shunned as well.
And also, the president labeled Jeremiah Davis and other self-supporting preachers as savage wolves. Let's take a look at this letter. In this letter from the president, it's entitled Emerging Issues. In section A, we find 4 bullet points pertaining to Jeremiah Davis and other pastors who are preaching, in their eyes, controversial and divisive messages. We are going to analyze each of these 4 subheadings. Number 1, Jeremiah Davis and others, they fight against church organization. In other words, this president of the Central Kenya Conference, he does not want any minister that will preach against the apostasies of this denomination. They cannot come into his territory, as he has written. He wants preachers who are preaching smooth messages that will not touch the popular sins. And those preachers who preach revival and reformation based on the Bible and the spirit of prophecy, he calls them savage wolves. Now my question is, would he call Ezekiel a savage wolf? Because Ezekiel says in chapter 9 and verse 4 that we must sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the land, in the church. Would he call Isaiah a savage wolf? Isaiah says we must cry aloud and spare not. Lift up the voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins. Would he call John the Baptist a savage wolf? John the Baptist, who called the church and the world to repentance, and even called those Pharisees and Sadducees a generation of vipers. And we are called by God in these last days to bear a still more pointed testimony than that was borne by John the Baptist. Would he call Christ Jesus a savage wolf when even Jesus laid out before the Pharisees, the scribes and Sadducees that they were hypocrites, a generation of vipers? He does not want preachers that would bring about revival and reformation. He calls them savage wolves. Let's take a look at the second point. Hillary?
The second bullet point reads, faults the current church logo. Now note the word current. The word current implies that there was an original, and that original was the 3 angels, the logo, the banner that God gave to his people, which delineates their history, their message, and their movement, their mission. Amen. The spirit of prophecy prophesied as well that this would be changed, that our logo would be changed. And what does that change signify? A change in the message, a change in the mission.
Yes.
And so the reason why Jeremiah Davis and others are raising the voice of concern against this new current logo is because of this change that was prophesied of in Second Selected Messages, page 384. This is a direct attack on the spirit of prophecy. And if you attack the spirit of prophecy, you're indeed attacking